Hello and welcome back to Sicilian Proper Productions. It is October, aka spooky season. We decided to kick off the spooky season with dressing as inspiration from as our characters. And I got to choose an NPC from the game. So if you can guess which NPC yeah, not having a good, how long has it been? Month? Couple weeks? Yeah, just falling asleep at work at random intervals. Not looking good on the CV. But no one explained to him what monsters you shoved in a closet and then put to sleep in an interrogation room. But without further ado, any announcements. We'll soon have emotes on the channel. I'm working on those. On alternative Sunday streams. So those will be up. I don't want to say soon because my time management is. It exists, but hopefully those will be up soon. But I don't have anything else, unless anyone else has something they'd like to say. We'll jump right into the recap. Win, I believe you're up for the recap. Putting you on the spot here. Clifford did the last time, so... Oh, shoot. Apparently nobody heard it. Just a second. I forgot to fix the audio. That's the thing that... audio test. Yep.
About being a bartender.
There we go. Now everyone's back.
Okay.
Thank you for the heads up.
You'll be okay.
So,
Thanks.
did we want to try that again?
I improv. It's never going to be the exact same again, but let's do this.
I am so sorry. I forgot the audio test, which is one of the main jobs at the top.
You want to start from the very beginning, or do you want me to just like jump back into the recap?
They heard me.
Okay, cool.
I muted
So,
myself.
hi everyone. I've been voluntold to do the recap here, and I was muted, not by choice.
I'm so
Sounds
sorry.
like my life right now, as Win, the spooky, living a life of being told that I have to become a bartender. But let's be real, I'm actually not hating it, because half the time I'm hungover anyway, so I get along with the people coming in for the drinks. But this has been a new world of mine, and in the last session, we made it to the hangout after I escaped the fairy world. And what happened from there was we are helping Clifford with figuring out who murdered this person that was in an apartment, found dead. Typical murder fashion, I guess. And Selena, this girl, she hired us. Friend, past comrade with Corny. Corny, what would you say your relationship is with Selena?
We work in the same field, so work acquaintances.
There we go, work buddies. We like that. So Selena's not really giving us enough, and Wynn's starting to get a little sus, but she's multitasking with her whole new life of being a mix of having magical energy and having this whole fairy realm thing kind of resonating with her a bit. Now becoming a bartender, kind of cool. So now we're at this point. I think that our next steps after this lovely little interview with Selena that didn't get us much due to awesome rolls. Thank you, Clifford. You're awesome. Anyways, and now we're moving on to the apartment to see if we can find anything there. Yeah. Did I miss anything? Right. That was from the Win perspective, because you know I'm very much living my best life right now with y'all.
And you make the best drinks.
Thank you. Yeah, I really showed how skilled I was in my bartending skills. I don't even remember what I made, but I promise you it had a lot of alcohol in it. So like, I'm gonna get you drunk.
That's one of the important factors.
And look at this charm.
Win just like runs up the alcohol tab at the bar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just
alcohol cost is gonna be through the roof.
Hey, we'll make it work. If we have enough customers, it's that whole thing. It matches on the graph at some point.
It's more of parallel lines going up.
There is a bit of information that Selena would have given you, which was if you guys can get her bag back from the hotel room,
the bag.
she'll be able to give you more information. This is just something that I realized she would have told you before you left. In one of the air ducts in the hotel room, she had left a bag and hopes that the cops didn't find it.
I would have found it, regardless.
So,
all right.
Yeah, that's a decent recap. There was a murder at her hotel suite, and she claims that it wasn't her who did it. Does not confirm nor deny whether the person who was killed was her target, but she does state, and Corny generally confirmed, that if she was the one to kill this person, she wouldn't have left a body behind.
Very efficient, like that. Well, Clifford,
What?
it doesn't seem like she's going to be doing much more talking with us. Think you're ready to move on?
Yeah, I'll have to agree there, but I have other sources of information I can work with.
Sounds good. What's your investigation? What are we doing?
I think we should head to that hotel and look for that bag that she claims is there. But knowing her, I give it a 50-50 if it's even there or not.
All right. Everybody else?
However,
Oh.
first, if you give me a moment, I could
Yeah,
make
you're
a
good.
phone call. I'm gonna
All
step outside the bar.
Oh,
Look at Mr. Fancy Pants with his portable phone.
I know it's an old.
Takes out the chunker.
Yeah. So I'm gonna step outside the bar onto the street. Kind of make sure no one's in direct earshot.
I feel like he less takes it out and unholsters it, because where are you storing that?
I feel like Corey does seem like the type of guy who would definitely holster the phone and not have
Oh,
it.
there's so
yeah.
one of those old school like belts, like the one. Wait, are you thinking holster up here or belt holster?
I'm
'Cause,
thinking
like,
belt holster, and
yeah,
it's one of the
samey.
big gray motherfuckers.
with the Velcro, where you Velcro it open.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
So like a bag phone.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
continue. Cool.
I just dated myself.
Well, as part of my gumshoe background, I have a friend.
Ooh.
Oh, lucky.
What's it like having
Yeah.
a friend?
He knows the guy.
I know a guy. His name is well, he goes by Corn Cob, but he's a hacker.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Now I haven't thought too much about Corn Cob yet. Now it says I have access to a hacker. Now I don't know his proficiency of hacking. But I would sort of assume he's probably a secluded individual.
My
Well,
phone rings.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Guys, I gotta take this. I'll be right back.
And now they're fancy pants here with their phones.
So I imagine I step outside and I give Corn Cob like a text message.
yeah, and what? I also
and-
just
and then-
mentioned to you. You have to for you to send a text is hitting the number pad like did it.
God,
A
girls in high school could do that shit so fast.
I was so quick with that. I was just thinking of that. I'm like, I would be boom, 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 boom.
I'd be like, have a case. Give me a call when you can.
Let me just quickly skim over. You list persons, contacts whenever you go. Pick from the contact list areas. You can hit them up for info or small favors, but there may be a cost involved. Personnel contacts can provide more significant help, but the keeper decides their price on a case by case basis. Okay. So, what's this corn cob like? How would you describe them? You said secluded. Any other details that you'd like to throw in there?
We probably share like interests in like old nostalgic like technologies and cultural things. Probably like old comic books and like video games and stuff. But Clifford back in his day, he played video games and things, but it was more like, I guess back in the era, more like authentic like Game Boy sort of stuff. Like, sort of era of technology.
Every once in a while, he splurged and went to the arcade.
Yeah, the arcade, old pinball machines and stuff, and old cartridge games, and most things that don't even work anymore. After the whole the surge, but we like to reminisce and collect the old fragments of those things.
Okay.
But he helped me out time to time with the getting information on computer systems and looking up, people's profiles and itineraries.
So, you sent him the text message, saying that you. Sorry.
Yeah, he's a bit paranoid about what's the company name?
Polaris.
About all the surveillance. Yeah. So he typically gets in contact with me after kind of like masking his trail and all that hacker stuff. I don't quite get it. I'm just an old guy. But I assume he would be kind of old also. Or is he just...
So,
Never mind.
after a few, you send off the text, and then after a few beats, your phone does start to ring.
I'll pick it up. Clifford here.
On the other side, you hear, "Is the line secure?"
Take a look around. Yep, just me here. How's it going, Corn Cob?
It's going well. What were you needing help with?
Well, I have a client here, and she's not giving me much to work with. So if I would like you to do some poking around, just to make sure she's telling the truth on what little she is giving me. I'll give her name. Her name's it's so bad at pronouncing this name. Is it Celino?
Yeah.
Addisy?
Yeah.
Her name's Celino Addisy. She may be hard to track down. She usually probably does. She claims to be a professional assassin. So she may be hard to find, but I don't think that'd be a problem for you. I just want to confirm that she said she arrived in the city a few weeks ago. If you could confirm that, maybe check the train's itinerary and passenger list. That'd be helpful. And if you could look into the business dealings of a Hans Guntrin. What's he been into these past few weeks? That would also be helpful. I think he's some sort of like high-end real estate mogul or something.
Okay, yeah, I think that's some info that I might be able. I'll see what I can look up. This might take me some time. You can hear a keyboard, like mechanical keyboard clicking in the background. So, how this ability works, by the looks of it, is you can make essentially the roll for them, and you get +1 to it, is how I read that.
Oh, okay.
and depending on the role, there will probably be like, I'll say like, the research will take a bit of time, but there might, on a like full success, there might be like some immediate information that they can give you right away.
Oh, okay. All right, let's make a roll. See what happens.
So there's actually a dice button right under the Naked City ability
Oh, okay.
that you can click for this, and you can add +1 to the roll.
That's fine.
Oh dang!
I use this. Okay.
All
Strong
right.
start.
So that makes up a bit for the last
Yay.
couple rolls.
Oh yeah, good job, bud.
We like that.
Okay. So. He says is like, okay, I'll see what information I can get. On a quick search, this guy you said Hans. Let me just pull up. Make sure I don't say the wrong person. Yeah, it looks like he owned some property, a number of properties around the city. One major one was close to the was close to the Salzwedel Mall. Owned some properties in that area. And looks like there had been attempts to purchase it in the past, but he hadn't sold it. But
So there's property on the real estate broker wouldn't sell.
apparently looks like deals were in talks but didn't end up going through.
Oh, okay. Was it the same piece of property? Like a few times? Or
Yeah, it looks like there was a few attempts to purchase it, but none of them went through.
do you know for how much? Was it like was it like a lot? Was it like a good deal? Like would it be awkward like for Hans to turn it down?
He's Corn Cove's like, I'm not in the real estate business myself, but it doesn't seem like they're making judging by other transactions and stuff, doesn't seem like they're making very good offers. But there could have been a lot of other stuff under the table that wasn't in the books. Things behind the scenes that aren't as obvious that I'd have to dig a little further for.
Yeah, if you could dig up what you can on that transaction. Maybe there's something about that property that Hans didn't want to give up.
As for the other person, quick search of the train records does show that person coming in a few days ago, which I believe is what you were suspecting.
Yeah, I don't know quite her timetable, but you said it was at least less than a month, right?
Yeah, it looks like it was last week she came in.
Okay, so she hasn't been in town for too long.
No.
Now, was your transfer sponsored by anybody? Would that be how the system works? Or do people just kind of just pay money, like a lot of money for the seat?
This...
I don't know, but like the way things are, if like you need to get like somebody to sign you off, like I'm visiting the city, and somebody inside the city would need to sign off and say, yeah, they're welcome to come. Kind of like some like international travel requires that.
I'll say, so it's looking for a brief moment. It's like, there is often people who gets sponsored into the city, but it's not. Whoever did this was anonymous, so it's not on any public information. So I'll have to dig a little deeper. I should be able to come up with the info you want, but it'll take me a bit to dig through it because it looks like it's whoever wanted to bring her in didn't want to be known. So I'll look into that for you.
We're all right. Thank you, my friend.
And
Maybe next time we talk, it doesn't have to be on such serious matters.
I'll take this as a favor you owe me.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Just let me know what you need.
Will do. And then it just, the phone hangs up.
All right. I'll enter back into the bar. All right.
When you come in, Corny's talking to Wynn and saying, no. Balance is an important factor, too. It can't just all be alcohol.
But the value of getting the customers drunk means they'll spend more.
Well,
Don't you understand my math with this? I've done some thinking.
I see where you're coming from, but if they drink more drinks, they will spend more. If they get drunk too quickly, they won't drink more drinks. Just trying to help.
You know what? You're not the boss, but you seem to be like the boss, so I'll let you.
I'm not. No,
Give me
you're
this
right. I'm not the
advice
boss.
today.
You do your thing. I'm just giving advice. In one ear,
See
out
this
the other.
gentleman here who's looking at me with fear? He's the boss.
Yeah,
He can tell me how to make the drinks.
I think that fear is part of the problem. But all right. Yeah. Nope. You're right. He's the boss.
And then I go and I pour and then I try. I'm like, okay, one single shot.
It's like
Depressing. Because also you need to understand she has a higher tolerance for alcohol because she's had to use it in the past a couple times to drown out the spirits. So, then she adds like a bit of pineapple juice and like a cherry. She's like, hey, here, I call this the cherry bomb.
All right. So Corny takes it, and he takes a sip. I need to know from you, what liquor did you use?
So there's 1 ounce of gin on rocks, so on ice.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 ounces of pineapple juice and a maraschino cherry.
It's actually a good cocktail. Oh. Well done. I mean, gin and juice. Delicious.
Now you owe me
Always.
$13.50, please.
Holy shit. And he... yeah, no, I did this to myself. Here's this, and just keep the change. And he hands her a 20.
I'm liking this bartending business. This is nice. And she like does the change and stuff. She's like, is there anything else I could get you today, sir? With a
Nope.
smile, practicing her customer service.
Nope. And he just sips and, all right, you were saying, Clifford?
It's kind of my eyes are just kind of darting between the two of them.
Mike's at the bar, just kind of sitting back and watching this exchange.
I look over at Max. What's Max doing? He's just.
I'm just smiling at the situation right now. I'm having a good time back here. I was
Does he
a
have a few
splash
drinks in
zone.
front of him?
Sure,
Is he the guinea pig here?
sure.
The hammer.
How's Max's alcohol tolerance? Does he just burn away the alcohol?
Let's roll a d20 and find out. That's a 10, so pretty good.
So I have handed Max probably like he has. I want to like picture like a few glasses there with like umbrellas left over, things like that. Like that's what I'm picturing in front of him.
Like, go.
Yeah. Then I hand him a water, and then I hand Clifford a water, and I'm sipping on a water. Like we
What?
need hydration too.
Max doesn't understand the concept of a bar tab.
This
Keep
stuff
handing me
is so
drinks I asked
good.
for.
So you
Stuff
mean
is so good.
I can get drinks and I don't have to pay for them?
Oh, no.
And I don't really understand the concept of bar tabs either, so I'm just making them.
Nothing's getting rung in. Nothing's getting charged for.
No.
The spot is going to close.
No, me charging Corny was 100% me like testing. Going, the next step is learning how to ask for prices and ask for money. So this whole time Max has not been paying.
Love it.
So Clifford, I'm almost done with my shift here, I think. And I turned to like my boss. I go, so what's the plan here?
Well, I think we need to get down to the hotel and look for Celino's bag. Probably her best lead at the moment. However, her story checks out. She did arrive in the city only a few days ago on the train. And I got some a possible lead on some questionable property that Hans owns.
And who was Hans again?
The one who was killed.
Well, yeah, I was asking Clifford.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
Oh.
wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah, Hanzo. He's one of the rich men up in the northern part of the city. He's a real estate mogul.
Hmm.
I'm not sure of all his dealings.
We're trying to help.
At least on
guy?
paper, that's what he says he is.
I
Well, I'm
mean,
just trying to clear a person's name. 'Cause they don't.
Oh, fair enough. That's a good enough reason.
So,
Well, I was just gonna say, Wynn's definitely taking her apron off, and she's going around the bar at this point. And she like has taken like money out of the register, ready to go.
Oh my god.
just the perfect employee.
Oh lord.
Let's take my.
She's smiling. She's feeling good.
I turned to the owner of the establishment and I'm like, we'll sort this out, you and I. Just, she needed a job. We gotta go.
Yeah, Mikey's just like really questioning the decisions being made, because like technically he's the owner, but he does follow your orders. So it's like
You know I'm good for it. You know I'm good for it.
he's just like just kind of gives his head a little shake. All right.
See, no one's telling me different, so I'm just going along blatantly enjoying my experience.
No, I understand, but I'm gonna have to talk to Mikey later. We have a job to do.
Well, yeah, so I sit with y'all, getting ready to leave.
And like, I'm pretty sure Danny's my driver.
I need to write these down in a contained document because
I can pull it up. I got it. Jesus, how far down is it? Yeah, Danny's the driver. So hey Danny, you mind driving us over?
Did I ever come up with a voice for Danny or an attitude for Danny?
Well, he's kind of the average build. Mikey's the tall, lanky one, and Henry's the short guy, but he's the muscle. And then Danny is average build, but kind of New Yorkish in attitude and voice.
I cannot do a New York accent.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to.
I will offend so many people.
That's the point of art.
But he's just like, all right, we'll head out. You said to the Grand River?
Yeah, the Grand River Hotel.
Let's go.
All right, and I stand up. I'm bringing my glass with me because I do every time.
How many bar glasses do you have at your apartment?
Oh, none. I come back to the bar before I go home.
Oh, okay.
I picture Trailer Park Boys Ricky or whatever his name,
Yeah.
The one that would always hold the drink and just carry it around all the time.
Kind of like that, but not quite, because once it's done, it goes in the cup holder in the car, and then we continue what we're doing.
Yes.
How many leftover cups do you leave in your car?
See, now that there's a couple in there, and there's only one cup holder open right now. But when we go back, I'll make sure to unload it. Yeah, totally, 100%.
It's routine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like my car when it got to its worst, it's just full of Tim's cups.
We've all been there once.
It used to be very bad. I used to have a problem.
Used to is the key word there.
But you guys pile in the car. I assume everyone's going. And you
As far as I know.
head over to the Grand River Hotel, which is located on the other side of the river.
Oh, but we're good. We have passes now.
Yeah. I won't make it an issue to get across every single time unless you guys get into in case you guys, maybe if you guys start to get unwanted attention on yourselves, then there might be issues traversing certain parts of the city, but
If you mean when?
yeah, that's 3 or 4 stars in GTA level. Let me just switch over to the map. Oh, excuse me. How's this thing again? Nope. Oh, wrong one.
Shift.
There we go. That's a cool feature. But the car.
The guy.
I haven't made a spot for the Grand River, but I imagine it to be in sort of like this area. Would be my thought.
By the river.
Yeah. You guys get there and you do notice there is a police presence around. There's still pedestrians able to go in and out of the hotel, but you get to the hotel. It's a large building, multiple floors, tall. Probably one of the taller buildings in the city. It's part of the skyline. It's also an older building that predates the surge, and you notice that there's a bellhop at the front entrance, but also on one side of the doors, but also there's a police officer on the other side of the doors. He's not stopping anyone from going in, but he is just keeping an eye on everyone who goes in and out. And there's a cruiser parked out front as well, but doesn't look like there's anyone in it at the moment. So there's not a bunch of officers around because the investigation is just currently happening. But they just have someone posted, you assume, at all hours.
All right.
And how do you proceed?
All right. So we're looking for room 603. If I remember, that's my notes.
I would think that's on
Do
the
we-
6th floor.
Yeah. So you guys are free to just walk in if you so choose, because like I said, the officer isn't stopping people. But I just want to make sure you're not doing any other things before entering.
Do you all want to go up as one big group?
I would like to, Sorry, big
Bless you.
sneeze.
You can't
In
say
response
that.
to that, I would like to sneeze and then trust my gut, just to kind of get an idea of what I think we should do from here. Should we all enter at once, or should we split?
I like it.
So I will substitute charm because of my alternate move from the, I forget which playbook, but the one that gives me my ghost. And yes, tell me what my gut's telling me. And I'm gonna take a point of experience because I have used 3 luck already.
You hear a
That's great.
grumbling sound.
Also, I abused my my pact.
Oh
Fine.
dear God.
Oh fuck. I think I have to roll for that too. Oh, this is going so well.
Okay. Whenever you do something to abuse a guy, like acting against him or not, but whenever you roll plus for your pistol or by channeling power, when I have to remind myself every time because this is a complicated interaction that you've created.
Look, my weird sucked and I wanted my gut to be good. It hasn't worked well for me, but
It's a very cool interaction that you've managed, like chain reaction that you've made, but it just makes it when you do this and miss, in addition to the usual consequences you and your guide suffer as when you miss for your bond abuse. Okay.
let me click on abuse. So I gotta find that.
Okay. Choose 2 of the bond abuse options below or something worse.
Great. Do you choose or I choose?
You choose if it's a miss success. I choose if it's a miss.
I love it here. I forgot that there was the meddling kid as a class.
That's funny.
Okay, there it is. Where's bond abuse?
Someone who shouldn't know finds a clue about. So, remind me, what were you using? What you were trying to gain from Trust Your Gut?
I was trying to figure out if it would be best for us to go in together or separate.
So many things go wrong when this goes wrong.
Oh yeah, it's great. I get bond abuse, which is 2 bad things, and then you tell us the wrong way, and it's up to the party if they believe me or not.
So,
Corny is starting to lose credibility with the party.
So, you get so first off, your instincts tell you, like, you get the sense to just, like, almost like hands wrapping around you. You get the sense of comfort from those around you and feel best to stick together. And the you guys I'd say probably one of you, because Win already has actually, that's interesting. When you notice, you get you start to see the figure of Corny's wife, like, sort of wrapping her hands around him, and is placing hand on his cheek, and, like, her mannerisms suggest that she's, like, it's an embrace, but it almost seems like she's trying to isolate him, like trying to guard him and keep him, like, sheltered from even you guys.
Okay. Does she know that I can see her?
They have interacted before.
I think she's aware of that you're more. I'm not sure if you know whether how this is hard to word. If you know she knows, if you know whether or not she knows.
Right. Okay.
You do catch her sort of like giving you specifically a bit of side eye because she seems to be aware that you have some sort of spiritual powers. She knows that you can communicate with them. And so that's one of the things that happens, as well as I think I'm going to mark one of the relationship status boxes. For the supernatural guide.
Fair. How many of those do I have?
You have a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 7.
One's fine. I've already used 3 luck. We're okay.
Like one
so
of the,
by seeing this, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say one of the other options is to lose the power for the rest of the mystery. So,
yeah, I don't want that.
Seeing this, I was going to say, Wynn knew in the past that the spirit didn't really want me to, like, talk about it or, like, interact too much, like, just kind of observe. So I'm watching this happen, and I'm going to be very mindful to it. But I'm not really going to, like, press on too much at the moment. I'm just going to kind of try to catch Corny's attention to be like, hey, are we going to go in? Like, kind of bring him back to the present.
Yeah, definitely. I think we should all go in together.
What do y'all think?
I'll give it a nod.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Right.
And we all head in.
Let's cook this chicken.
you guys all.
I guess I'll lead the way through the front door.
Sounds good.
No, we'll try to just, unless asked, I'm just gonna kind of play it cool, you know, to like we're supposed to be there, good attitude.
Yeah.
As
Do we
we
need to act under pressure, or are we good?
Like I said, this cop isn't actually stopping people from entering or exiting. They're just noting people. Unless, Corny, you have your rifle slung on your back.
Definitely do. I did not think to remove it, so he definitely still has it.
Oh. I mean, I would if you're going to be pulling it out of the car with you, I'd probably suggest not to bring it in.
Oh yeah. Sorry, it's just habit. We've been running into so much. You saw what happened last time when we went to the we went to investigate a missing person.
Yeah.
We ended up in a whole different realm. I just didn't want this to be another one of those.
Yeah.
But if you think
Get out of the car.
I pull it out and sling it over my shoulder already. Like,
Alright, whoa.
all right.
Probably not the best look right now.
I'll put this back. Is my pistol
Little
okay?
sus.
Yeah, just keep it under, keep it under your
I mean, I can leave that too because I don't really have anything to conceal it with.
I mean, a
Clothes
pistol
are pretty
could.
tight.
There's ways to hide a pistol.
My clothes are pretty tight.
Yeah.
There's unless somebody has a jacket I can put over it. There's not a way that I can hide a pistol. But I can bring my sword cane and I can be fine.
I can stash it in my jacket.
Okay. Yeah. And I take it off. I keep my holster on, but I take off the pistol and hand it to you.
Okay. I'll stash it inside my jacket pocket.
Okay.
I assume one side has my gun in it, the other side has his gun in it.
Yeah.
I need to
Right.
I need to kind of move my cell phone out of there.
And I do watch you do this, and you know, they make like you could wear a harness, and it doesn't have to go into the pockets, right?
It doesn't look as cool though.
I would argue it looks cooler, but I don't. That's an argument for later.
Well, I guess-
We got business.
I'm gonna pull out my cassette tape recorder without another pocket to put it in. I'm gonna hand it over to Corny. Here, you put this in one of your pockets.
And he looks down, and like one of his vest pockets, he kind of like tucks it in, but it's definitely sticking out. And he's just like, that's the best I got, man.
Super tight fitting clothes.
And then he's like, wait a second. And he takes it and he holds it out, and then it disappears. And he's like, I forgot all about that. It's kind of new, sorry.
Yeah, you could just do that with
Magic.
your pistol as well.
Yeah, why don't you just do
Yeah.
that with your gun?
Yeah, because I had forgotten about it. Give it back. I got this.
Yeah, the
And
big
I put
rifle.
my pistol in there, and I grab my rifle and I put it in there too. I'm like, all right,
The rifle would be too big to do that unless you disassemble it.
is it?
It says only small objects.
Oh, and a rifle's medium.
I like
Yeah,
a
rifle
rifle is
large,
like a
medium.
two-handed item. I don't think I'd consider that.
Okay, that's fine. So then the pistol and the recorder can go in now.
It's
No,
it's
I'll
a
take my recorder back.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
I was just trying to make pocket space.
As it like poofs back into existence, and I hand it over to you.
I'm gonna smell it.
Smell it.
It's the same. Nothing happened.
It was just another strange pocket route. I don't know. It could smell like something.
Perfect name for it, because it is an additional pocket.
Just get a little sniff. Be like, all right, still smells the same, I guess. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right, so we're back in the hotel.
Back to going into the hotel.
after that bit of a retconning, but
Heading towards the elevators.
yeah, you make your way into the hotel room. I assume just walking past the front desk up to the elevators.
I would like to, before we walk past the front desk, because hotel rooms generally require keys, I would like to go up to the front desk. And I would like to first ask you, because of my perk grifter, what would it take to convince this person to give me a key to that room?
To the murder room?
Yep, what do I need to say? What do I need to do in order to succeed on my check?
That. So, what would you need to succeed? It's an active crime scene right now, so you'd probably have to show some sort of like credentials, like law enforcement credentials, for them to give you a key.
There's nothing else that would convince them, money or otherwise.
Right. Corruption. I keep forgetting that that's an option.
I am a criminal.
Yeah, I'd say that. So the person at the front counter looks to be a male, probably late 20s, early 30s. Very doesn't look too well rested at the moment. But is putting on a very unsincere smile as you approach. You could probably get, depending on if you offer the right amount or give the right suggestion, they might be able to sell out the crime scene.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up and, hey, what part of the city are you from?
He's like, I live on the west side across the river.
Did you grow up down by the spot? Sorry, I only asked, just, you look like somebody who's just tired and beaten down from working for all these rich folk. Got it easy, got it good.
My parents live down in that area. I think I've seen that dive a few times going by.
Oh, so then you've heard of me. Corny. I do have notoriety. It's one of my things I took. So people in my home turf know me and are willing to help me. Which I assume will lower the amount that I have to pay him. You see, we're trying to clear somebody's name, and being from where we are, we know the cops don't always do the best job. We were hoping to take a look at that room. We need maybe 10 minutes. Do you think maybe there's a price for a key to that room? And I'd like to charm him and have him give me the price. With a manipulate sum.
Yeah, let's get that manipulate someone roll.
Don't fail me now. Let's go.
Oh, dang.
Good job.
Yeah, let me pull up my own sheet here. For the reasons given, if you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take for them to do it. He thinks about it for a second, and it's like, I can get you a key for 200.
I think that's something I can manage. Given my life of crime and my leading of a guild, or not a guild, but a crime syndicate, I think I can cover that, yeah?
Yeah, we're pretty loose with the money in it.
The exact money, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not a massive amount. It's something I could probably cover.
Yeah, it's like, I'd say you could probably have the cash on you, right now, but, it would probably be most of the cash you have on you at any given point.
Yeah. No need to carry much more than that. I'm not doing big dealings. Yeah, so I'm totally fine with it until we hit back to the spot or my apartment. I'm out of money.
So, yeah.
And, yeah, I'm going to slide him the money. Like I'm buying a room. Or renting a room. Whatever hotel lingo.
Yeah, he takes out a binder and just sets it on top of the cash, and looks up the room and gets a key card and sinks it to that room, then closes the binder, slides it off the table, palming the cash,
Pleasure doing business with you.
and hands you the key. And you?
And I'm gonna head over to Corny and hand him the key and say, "Well, that's my job done. Here's this. Let's continue."
Nice
Oh.
work.
I'll take the key and go, oh, very good. I was going to lift it off a room service cart, but this works too.
Fair enough. Then we'd have to look for a room service cart. You know.
True.
You,
Well,
You know,
you
I guess he
guys.
was happy to get the money either way, so win-win.
You got to keep the community happy.
You guys take the key, head up. What room number did I say?
603.
Yeah. You guys head up to the 6th floor. Actually, it would be. I say 603. It would have been higher because this was a suite.
As the 3 months ago, you're just kind of like, I asked you out of the blue, you just spitball the number.
it'd be 1603.
Yeah,
if you want.
1603. That's what I said.
Yes.
Yes, it was always 1603.
Yeah.
Who said otherwise?
It was me. It's my fault. Sorry.
And I'm going to take you over to. I didn't name this page, but to the new map. Ta-da!
Nice. Looks cool. Fancy apartment.
Hotel suite.
Fancy hotel suite.
Bigger than my apartment.
Same.
I didn't get the scale quite right, so your icons are like huge.
Not really. I think it's pretty good. Look.
What's your issue with the scale? The apartment needs to be bigger.
I think the tokens just seem a little big for the size. They're like almost perfect, but you guys get to the door, and do you just walk in?
Wynn's already went around. She sat on furniture. No, I'm kidding.
Is there anybody guarding the door?
Yeah, so you get. Yeah, actually, there's true. There would be an officer stationed out front of the door.
Well,
I'll give Corny a pat on the shoulder and like, I got this one.
all right. Not one to stand in the way.
I'll fix my jacket a little bit. Get my my detective's credentials out, and walk up to the door. Afternoon, officer. I'll like lean in and read his badge. What's his name? Officer Keith. Is it?
Keith? Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah.
I didn't see we had a name ready for him.
Good afternoon. Can I help you with anything?
So as part of my my background, I also have connections with the local law enforcement.
Okay.
I haven't
Yeah.
written down a name, but
I'm
who could I
regretting not taking that one.
who could I have So do I have like connections like generally with the police department, or is it just kind of like with an individual
I'd say
or two? Like,
it says personal contacts, so I'd say it would likely be like you have a specific person that you contact on the police force.
okay. Oh, does his badge say which precinct he's with?
A real badge probably does. So I'd say it would say which precinct, which I'm going to say is the 11th.
The 11th precinct.
Yeah.
Well, I know an Officer George in the 11th precinct. He helped me out from time to time. I see you from the 11th precinct. You wouldn't happen to know George, would you? George McKinley?
Yeah, I know George. We've worked a couple cases in the past.
I'm gonna pull out my private detective like credentials. Yeah, I've worked with George in the past. I think I heard him say a few nice things about you, Keith.
Oh yeah? What's he had to say about me?
Oh shoot. Why did I do this to myself?
Oh no, consequences!
I didn't know lying could be so hard. Wait, has he actually said anything about him?
It's a great pivot. I can't think of anything. DM, can you?
Can I make a roll to try to remember anything with my previous conversations with the?
Sure. Make a sharp roll.
Just going through my memory, like,
Shit, has this guy ever actually been mentioned?
yeah.
No, you know nothing. You're gonna have to wing this.
Where's the 11th precinct at? Is that like around here, I guess?
Yeah, it would be in this area. Probably covers the bridge sort of area. Which would make sense that kind of be why you have contacts there, so you can get easier across the bridge and get some knowledge of like comings and goings of the people to and across the bridge.
Okay, what was the last biggest? The last biggest case in this area was probably the Hampton murders. I'm just making up stuff. That's probably canon.
Sure.
So I'm just like cold reading. Like just the last biggest case about like a few months ago was probably like the big murder case. So like, yeah, you were involved in the Hampton investigation, right? Those murders.
So I'm going to do a luck roll for you. Full success, he was directly involved. Partial success, he was just had a hand in it. Failure, he had no influence in the case.
I love it here.
4.
Oh,
Was that no? Was that the bad one?
Yeah.
The bad one.
It's like, I wasn't actually involved in the Hampton murder.
Can we hear any of this at the end of the hall?
That's up to you guys. How close were you to this?
I don't know the exact layout, but I think I would be around a corner ideally, in case something goes wrong.
This wouldn't be too far from the corner. It's like the third room at the, like, in the hallway. So, you wouldn't be too far away. So it is possible to. I'd say you'd probably be keeping your ear out anyway. It makes sense for you want to be aware of what's going on.
I'm gonna turn to the other two. I think it's going south. Is there anything else we can do?
Wynn has an idea.
Max, are you
It
there?
ain't pretty.
Yes, I'm here.
Max, do you have a better idea than what my not pretty idea is? Please.
Probably not, because I was playing tech support right now.
Well, when not pretty idea is better than an already ugly situation.
The Wynn's kind of like doing what my character, like what I'm looking like right now, and kind of doing the whole scratch in the back of my head, going, ugh. So for the keeper here, just to let you know, my idea is that I could use Hex. It says the target contracts a disease. I'm thinking like instant stomach issues, and he has to bolt.
Okay.
I know that's like so mean and horrible, but it's like the only thing I've got in my page I can think of.
I love it.
Okay. It's a stomach ache I can do. A disease though. Just
Well, no,
Well, that's
not
where it's
you
up to the
getting the
keeper
stomach
on
ache.
what the
just
keeper wants
breaking out in hives.
my level to be right here, because it's like if the keeper wants it to be a full blown like disease, that's your choice.
If you want to go through with this, then I'd say the severity will depend on the roll.
Do you tell this to Corny?
Yeah.
That-
So Wynn
that-
turns to Corny and goes, "I think I have an idea. I can make him poop his pants."
Oh.
Okay. I have seen that your magic has sometimes varying severity. We could go with that. I could also go in and just draw him away via violence. I don't know. I guess these are the options. You know,
What do y'all think?
Max, where you stand on this? This conversation is going south real quick with our buddy Clifford over there.
You know, I could swing in and do my thing, but you know, I want to have some fun.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't think it's going to be fun to run from the police, so I guess Wynn's option.
Now, for context, can I make this a little less like disgusting and just say he gets like really bad stomach ache and goes like that's up to you, keeper. But I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not trying for gross stuff here.
No, but he did say that the severity depends on the roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna roll. So then Wynn pulls out her book and she looks for like the disease she's thinking of. It's like some Gastio thing. And she's scrolling through, and then she starts like doing her hex, where she's like kind of like going like this over her book. She's starting to do some chanting, and she does her roll,
Praying for IBS.
basically.
Ooh, all right.
So
Let's see how
mixed
this goes.
success. Let me just pull.
My plan, by the way, is to rush up and like comfort him and take him to the elevator and to the downstairs bathroom. No matter what kind of disease happens.
Okay. So, On 79, choose the effect and the glitch. The keeper decides what effect the glitch has. So, your hex is... You're choosing your hex for the effect, but still does get one of the glitches.
Yes.
Oh no.
So what glitch are you choosing?
It has a problematic side effect.
Oh no. He poo-pooed. This elevator ride's gonna be stinky.
Oh.
Oh god, words permanent, imagine.
So I am a visual learner, so can we choose our world?
I don't want to throw out bad ideas out here, but the side effect doesn't have to be on the officer. Right?
I know.
I
That's why I said, "Oh no,
know.
Clifford."
Wynn is cringing this whole time. She only did this because she thought it was the right call.
So, you reach out and cast your hex on this officer. And he like mid conversation he says, he's like, yeah, no, I wasn't involved in the Hampton murders at all. I don't know
sure
how he says it, and then he's like, oh, it says you hear a large gurgle from his stomach, and it's like, oh
Oh,
god.
geez, you okay there? Like, I am honestly surprised also, because I don't know what.
Yeah, you don't know what's
doing.
going on.
I'm like, oh, jeez.
And it's just like, and he's like starts to teeter, and he actually, yeah, he teeters and it's just like and he just collapses.
Like, as soon as he starts to react, I'm already on the way towards him.
Yeah, he like knees buckle and he just completely crumples to the ground.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna be like, honestly, a bit shocked.
I kind of get closer to him and I say, oh, sorry, Wynn did something. Not sure on the details. Not sure how severe it is. I'm going to get him downstairs to a bathroom, I think. Maybe an ambulance. You've got as much time as it takes me to get down and them to figure out there's nobody up here.
I'm also like running up, and I've like made it to the spot as well.
I mean, he's still like, he's not dead, is he?
I think he's just sick.
He's
Wynn?
Is he groaning? Is he making noises?
Yeah, he's like, he's not like, he is breathing. He's not, but he's also not like completely unconscious. He's like moaning, and just seems to like it's like the state where you're not anywhere aware of what's going on. You're just in pain.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like lift him up as best I can, like put his arm over my shoulder and like try to walk him out or carry him out. Do you think I'm capable?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
You're a fit individual. You can help. You can carry another person, just not. You won't be able to run with them, but.
Oh, you think I'm well fit? Ooh.
I assume Corny's keeps care
no,
of his.
he's fit. I was going the British definition. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It just means attractive.
I assume he's that too.
Oh, duh. He's modeled after me. And he starts to like take this person to the elevator. I assume the pace is going to give them a little more time, but Cordy's out of it at this point, unless you bring it back to him.
We'll probably swing back to you at some point, but for now, the door is unguarded. And
All right. As Corny and the officer make their way down the hallway, a few steps, like a few yards, I'm gonna just bash the door and let ourselves in.
do you say bash the door?
Badge.
Oh, badge.
It's like a key fob, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard bash.
It's like, okay, we're getting violent. You know, you have the card.
We'll do all of the show. We're
Yeah,
getting the key card. Just kick in the door.
I know you need your movie moment, Clifford, but come on.
$200 down the drain. Fuck.
But yeah, you key the door, and kind of like move your way through the police tape as you enter the hotel room. What do you guys do first as you enter this space? You see the generic hotel suite accommodations, all the furnishings. There's looks like a bar that has only slightly been used.
Can't move my token.
Oh. Whoops. Give me 1 second to fix that. There, you should be able to move it now.
All right.
You all lying in the middle of the dining area is the chalk outline of a average sized figure, and there's a blood splatter at the feet as well as blood stain in the chest area, in the torso area.
All right.
There's a desk at the far end with some books sprawled on it, and most of the kitchen and stuff here doesn't look very used.
Well, we don't have much time here. Max,
Yes.
start checking air ducts for that bag that Celine said she stashed here. And Win, if you could, I don't know how this stuff works, but apparently Celine is magical herself. And if she did use any magic, do you think you could snuff it out or like sense it at all? I don't know. I just gonna shrug.
Wynn like smirks over at him and nods and goes, I think I have something up my sleeve that might be helpful. And she's thinking of looking to see if there's any ghosts in the room that would have witnessed things.
Oh, the ghost. Oh, that'd be cool.
And using the
Okay.
sight to investigate a mystery.
Okay.
And I'm gonna inspect the blood and the outline first.
Okay, so Cliff's inspecting the body scene. Wynn is going to look for any magical spirit traces in the area. Max, what do you?
I'm gonna check the air ducts.
Okay,
he
right.
asked me to.
Checking the air ducts. Okay. We'll go through. We'll do Win first. We'll get you to roll investigate a mystery with the sight.
Okay. So I'm going to try to pick up on any spiritual energies that are within the room that might either be the deceased or someone that was in the building when the time happened. Oh, wait. Cancel 1 second here. I just need to check something. Do I do it with... Yeah, I do it with Sharp still. Okay. Hey, mixed success.
Okay.
That means I get 1, right? No. Wait, yeah, right? That's the 8. Yeah, I hold 1.
Yeah.
So I guess... what happened here, I guess, would be the best one.
Okay.
And I'm looking for a spirit to tell me what happened.
So. You look around and your eyes sort of glaze over as you dip your sight sort of into the ethereal plane and become aware of things beyond the normal human sight. You get a cold chill in the air as there's been recent death here. You also get a scent of sulfur.
Sulfur.
And you try to reach out to spirits in the area, drawing them to you to commune with them. And there is something you notice that wasn't immediate before. As you look around, you do notice that on the ceiling of this area, actually, it would have been on the door and on the door to the place and on a few points around the room. There's glyphs of magical circles that have been drawn that can't be seen normally, but now that you're channeling through your sight, you can notice. The one on the door, and the one on the door and on the ceiling above it, have been broken. But there is a few around the room that are still intact.
Can I feel the magic from it?
Sorry?
Can I feel the magic from the things that are still intact?
Yeah. Um. You get the sense that the one on the door was a warding ruin that would block things from entering. And the rest seem like holding glyphs. Things that would hold something in place until
Okay.
broken.
So
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, can I be saying this as I'm like looking around, so then the team knows what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
I'm repeating it, kind of like a psychic does, where it's like, I see magic. I see these things on the door and on the ceiling. I'm like relaying it.
Of warding? I don't know. Maybe Bleen put those there herself. That she was knew to use magic. Maybe she was guarding herself against it.
Yeah, you get the sense that they are fine for the ones at the door could bind most things. The others seem to be more spiritual, supernatural entity focused, so people could still walk around them.
All right.
This is
So
very
it's-
suspicious, Wynn's gonna say as she's looking around on these. I wonder what they needed
Well-
magic to hold.
Was for preventing magical entities from entering, right?
Right, but like, what were they afraid of?
I'm just gonna shrug. Well, if we assume that they were working, at least we can rule out a ghost or a specter having done the murder.
This is true.
So, with that, we'll go to Clifford's investigation.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking over the chalk outline and the blood. Did the blood seem to match? Is it this blood from the same person?
I'd say it'd be hard to tell if it's from the same person, but it
Would the splatter kind of work out that way?
it looks, on a first glance, it does kind of look like it could be like blood from the initial, like that blood from the initial impact, and then this blood from the pooling out from the body. But for more detail, let's get your investigative mystery, unless there's another role you'd like to make.
No, I'll just investigate this mystery. Oh.
Okay. Also mixed success. What would you like to ask?
Oh, under the investigative mystery. Um. How about where did it go? Do we have anything that footprints or anything from the murderer around here? Any traces of them moving around, like bloody footprints or handprints in like the immediate vicinity?
You sorry, my ears just popped. Ow.
Did they kill him and then leave, or did they kill him and then do something else in the room?
I'd say you see there's looks to be footprints in the blood splatters. My ears still have not unpopped. This is very uncomfortable. You see footprints in the blood splatters, as well as what looks to be an area that doesn't match the splatter itself, but looks like where a bloody object had been dropped on the ground.
The murder weapon was dropped here. Seems like.
Yeah, your best guess would probably be that the murder weapon had been dropped and has since been taken to evidence.
Right.
You also see that a lot of the it looks like they didn't stick around too long. It doesn't seem like they moved many things or there was a huge disturbance. It looks like it was a quick in and out, judging by the footprints that you see and how much things look disturbed. They don't look disturbed past someone just living here for a few days so far.
Okay.
No. Excuse me. It looks like the murderer didn't have any interest other than the murder itself.
As if it was the intention all along was just to come here to do the deed.
Right. You have nothing else in the room seemed to be touched. One of the footprints on the floor. It looks like they came in and just left right after the murder.
I would also argue that the victim was worried of something happening if all of these protection spells were in place.
I gotta remember this is Seleno's room.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Selena was very worried of things. That makes sense.
Yeah, when you were interacting with her, she had like an air of confidence, like someone who would have who heads like forethought and plans things out, has the word left me, but he has backup plans and contingencies.
Yep,
That's-
what I was just about to say.
That's the word I was looking for. Max,
Yes.
you are going to look through the air ducts, correct?
Yeah. To try and find her bag.
Yeah, so let's get an investigative mystery from you as well.
Well, we're not doing good, but we're not doing bad, so that's...
That's like a string of mixed successes.
yeah.
Yay, mediocre.
So, hmm.
I guess the best question is, what is being concealed here?
Yeah, that
'Cause we're
fits.
trying to fuck... Yeah.
It takes you so does Wynn's pointing out the wards, does Max put an effort to avoid them?
Let's do an intelligence check. That's 2 10s in a row today. Just on the basic D20.
So very mid.
Yeah. I guess if it meets, it beats, because I'm just going down to DC at 10. I guess he would try to be mindful of all like the magical wards and stuff.
Yeah. So it takes you a few moments because you don't know what exactly would happen if you were to step into the wards. But you do eventually find the air duct with, like, you check a few of them, but then you notice that there's one that in as you make your way you realize you can't go through her bedroom door. You have to go through the bathroom and around. And there's an air duct in the bedroom that you go to try and open it, and it like sparks at you as you try to open it.
Okay. Gonna, put my hand up, just try to shield myself.
You would guess that there seems to be a protection ward on this as air duct.
Okay. Let's see.
And it's located,
I guess-
like, right here.
Okay. Let's see. Come on, grab the token. There we go. Let's see. I guess maybe read a bad situation.
Yeah, that would work. Just trying to inspect the air duct and try to figure out.
See like what the best course of action is.
Yeah, figure out what this protection might be.
Ooh.
Uh,
I get experience.
Yay, experience!
Woo!
The first failure of the day. Wait, am I the first failure?
The second failure of the day.
I don't think I just reach in and try and grab the bag.
You see, read a bad situation. It doesn't say here, but in the actual book, okay, guess maybe someone. Read a bad situation. Let me see.
It looks like it's just like to like try and gather information, but it doesn't look like there's any drawback to me failing. I just don't get to do anything with it.
So, as you reach up to try and investigate this air duct, you like taking your claws and like trying to dig into it. You feel a shock go through your arm, and you take one harm from this, and your arm just goes limp for a moment.
I don't take the harm, but okay.
Let me just read the exact wording on immortal versus what this would do.
You do not age or sicken, and whenever you suffer harm, you suffer one harm less.
Oh, it doesn't count as armor.
And I have +2 armor from the other playbook thing I took. So I am the tank of the group.
Yeah. Jesus. That's massive.
Yeah, so it has to. So for me to take damage, it has like if it's regular damage, it has to do at least a 4 to do damage to me.
Noted.
Does armor count like a hit point? Doesn't it go away once it's used? Or no?
What, sorry?
No, armor can just avoid damage, but if certain things have specific tags, then it can go through certain armor types. Like your rifle can go through any non-magical armor.
Yes.
Like what I took the summon. Should I feel that? And it just gives me +2 armor.
So if it's regular, if it just counts as regular armor and doesn't have the magic tag, this would have gone through it.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember typing out what the gun does, and I gotta refind that. Oh, there it is. Cool.
Nevertheless, you don't suffer the harm, but your arm does go numb, and you don't know how you can actually access this air vent. You'll probably need assistance.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the other room, and I'm gonna say so. I need some help. I found it, and I'm gonna make a show of just like me moving my upper body as like my numb arm just like dangles back and forth. Yeah, I can't touch it.
Your arms are too big.
Yeah. And with the other one, I just make a muscle.
I'll get up from the floor and walk over there to help out.
Oh.
Must have been those wards, I guess.
When do you think you can dispel these?
Great question. One sec.
Well, as they're described, they only keep out spirits and otherworldly creatures, right?
Yeah, so humans should be able to reach.
Oh.
Clifford, can you reach in and grab that? I bet Max can give you a boost.
I'll give it a shot. I like that. I think I'm human. Questioning everything.
I'll just get down on all fours and play the step stool.
Thanks, Max. I'll just
Yeah,
climb up, take a step onto his back, I guess.
Yeah. As
Rock solid.
right before you guys put in this attempt, I think now is a good time to take the break.
Well,
Okay.
So, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. We'll say, what do you guys want, 10 or 15?
easy going. 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Fine.
Okay, we'll be back in 10 minutes to see if we can get into this air vent.
Oh, we're getting in.
We might also check in with Corny to see how his situation is going. Just completely scared.
Situation.
I'm like, can we just buy some Pepto-Bismol from the hotel gift shop?
I picture them
That's my
dying.
problem, honestly.
I see him just grabbing.
I see the other officers seeing me, and then this turning into a whole thing. But we'll see.
Yay!
Okay, well, we'll be back.
Okay, bye.
Where's the be right back screen? There it is. And we're back.
Without mute, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, mic test 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Everyone looks good on my end.
Awesome. So we were just trying to get into a vent, weren't we?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, I was up on staying on Max's back.
Like, let's go, normal people.
Yeah.
Freaking normies.
Okay, let me just see. Oh, this is the wrong tab. That's the one. I just gotta look at my notes right quick. Okay, let's see. What does this tag mean? Death trap. Okay, here we go.
Death trap.
It's like the thing with disintegration traps.
It's not that bad. But you get up onto Max's shoulders and you this is Clifford on Max's back, I guess, not the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of
Yeah, Max said he get down on all fours, right?
Yeah.
yeah, because why use the nightstand or a chair or anything like that?
Max is more sturdy.
Max is strong like table. You try to open this air vent, and whenever you go to touch it, it also gives off a spark, and seems that doesn't want to let anyone close to it, regardless of their supernatural origins or not. You can
supernatural being.
you can try to pry it open if you wish, or if there's anything you want to try to do to either break the ward or
No, I don't
work
actually
ar-
see like any like words, right? Like I actually don't like see any like runes or
so
energies or anything. Just kind of the sparks that happen.
you see the sparks that happen, and I think Wynn can see them as clear as day whenever she's focusing on the site. I think if you're whenever you're aware of where the wards are, you still can't see them, but you see like almost like a heat distortion where the wards are. So they're not clear unless you completely miss them unless you like actually focus in on where it is, and then you can kind of see there's something weird going on. But if you're unaware of it, then you completely miss it.
Now this is when I'm like trying to open the duct, right?
Yeah. This one seems to be barring anything from entering.
Okay.
It's a heavier one, similar to the one that was actually on the door.
All right, I'm gonna go out to the door. Okay, sorry.
So
Going.
there's a word
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I'm gonna poke my head out the door and be like, "Oh, when? I think your assistance is needed. Can you help Max get that? The wards aren't even letting me reach inside."
Yeah, let me see what I can do. This isn't good.
Just try not to blow a hole in the wall.
I'll try my best.
That's all. All we can hope for.
And when you notice Clifford is able to walk on the wards that are like in front of this door and at the desk, Clifford's able to walk through them without issue. You walk under them and you're not stopped, but you feel like a bit of resistance, almost like a turning in your stomach, just a little bit unease as you walk through them. They don't directly affect you, but there is like you can feel their intent almost, which is to bind.
Maybe they're spirit words.
Yeah, bind spirits and other entities. So there's different wards around here that are meant for different things. You come to realize.
Okay. How would you like me to? What move do you want me to use to try to get through the ward that's in the vent?
So it could be there could be a use magic, or what are your what are the effects of use magic? Inflict harm, change a weapon.
Because I guess I could banish something, because it says banish a spirit or curse from person, object, or place. So I could banish a ward if you want to stretch it a bit. But I don't know.
So
I mean, we could ultimately, like, if that fails, then we can ultimately just do the brute force route.
I think that this, although it's not exactly listed there, it would fall into like the banishing or breaking of the use magic. Kind of stepping into the toes of big magic, but this isn't quite a big enough ward to deem big magic.
Okay.
But it's it's not one of your usual effects, but you're the spooky. You can step a little bit beyond the regular use of magic.
Makes sense. Well, I'm going to pull out my book and I'm going to like turn to the page that says banishing of wards. Because obviously I've read this book through and through now and I know every spell that's on this.
Yeah, it's like you're able to make your own wards, although it's not something you're probably practiced in too much. But you know of wards, so you can get the sense of how to break them.
Yeah. So I'm getting ready. I go up. I go, I've got this, y'all. Let me get my magic going. And I start doing like a little bit of like a magic-y thing, a little bit of a hexing going on, some weird words that maybe y'all don't understand that are Latin. And I
So
roll.
It's all nice and all, but I'm standing outside the door still.
Understandable. But
Well,
look at that.
Look at that advanced success.
That's a 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
Boom.
As soon as you said
Windows.
hexy.
So
Yeah, so she obviously like destroys the crap out of that.
Yeah. So what's it like is Gwen's last use of magic was a little not exactly how she had intended it to go, but now how is it that she does this without issue? Is she more familiar with glyphs than magic on humans?
No, I think that for this, honestly, she just got lucky with the spell that's in her book. It's a well-established one. Her book comes from her family, so some of them are created are a little rocky. Some of them are really well defined out. So she used this spell, and she it kind of is like a flash of light that comes out of her. That it's like a quick beam, and it almost is like a laser zap at the invisible that she can see ward, and then it kind of shatters and breaks apart.
Yeah, and you see this ward dissolve, and the vent is now clear for the touch. But before we open the ward, I think we should check in with Corny and see how he's doing. This officer who is very he can't really put any weight. You can kind of balance him on his feet, but he's not really able to put weight on himself or walk without assistance, and he's out of it, doesn't really know what's happening. Where are you taking him?
Downstairs into the bathroom in the lobby.
Okay. You make your way down. There's the odd person that you pass by, like a guest or other guests at the hotel, a staff member at some point asks, like, is he okay? Do you need assistance?
Okay. To which... No, I've got this. I'm just getting him to the bathroom. He's just not really feeling well.
They nod and continue on with their business, really just not being paid enough to deal with that.
Fair.
They did their due diligence of asking and have moved on. But you take him into the bathroom and do you just throw him in a stall, or what do you do?
I get him into a stall, and I just... Now I'm kind of playing the, like, I'm actually trying to help him, quote unquote. Hey, is everything okay? Are you okay? Can I do anything for you?
He does not seem very responsive. He's like very groggy and just a moan, just like, oh, is really the only response you're getting from him. And I'm just going to do a little luck roll here for something.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Things seem to be fine for now. Well, for the side, he doesn't seem fine at all. But he just seems incredibly unwell, not very responsive.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of stand outside this stall. Nobody else has noticed me so far, right?
Aside from a few guests that you'd gone by and the hotel staff who had inquired, those are the only people who have noticed so far. You don't know how long this effect will last, or when another cop might show up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stand outside his stall and just kind of wait, and if people come in, yeah, my buddy's struggling, is basically kind of what I'm gonna say. And my plan is to wait until somebody comes and lets me know, and then as we leave, I'm gonna let an officer know that one of the officers is in the bathroom struggling.
Okay. So, well, that situation seems to be holding for now. We'll see if that changes. But you guys, up in the room, you managed to pull out, you open the vent and you do see, stuck to the top of the vent is a shoulder bag, satchel.
So Max will have to reach for it because I won't be able to have it. I'm pretty short. And
Yeah, it's safe for Max to reach in the vent now.
well, look at that. My magic seems to be getting stronger. And I like smile and like do like a little shrug of like,
Oh yeah. Victory dance.
Clifford, it's safe. We got the satchel.
Awesome.
Clifford's still hiding behind the door.
Yeah, like that begin. You did?
Don't.
Without any loud oops or... Alright.
Can I, for
Wait.
canon, just say that when he looks at me for the first time, I look pretty spooky, witchy? I want to have like that air of like that evil. That is like the hair is moving a little bit evil, and maybe my eyes are a little dark.
Like an Agatha Harkness thing going on.
I haven't watched that series yet. I don't know if it's... I haven't seen any reviews. but your eyes have like a slight glow to them. Are they still like glazed over from the sight, or are they back to normal right now? Aside from the little
No, the sight was gone.
Okay.
So it's just like they're back to normal, but they have there's just like darkness radiating. You can just tell.
yeah, like eyes are almost seem like more sunken in than usual, and hair flows. There's like shadows seem to like cling to her almost.
That's pretty crazy. I'm gonna be a little freaked out.
I'm gonna give like the nicest smile. Like, we did it.
Very unsettling.
Alright, I don't think we have time to rummage through it right now.
Nah, we should. Is there anywhere else we need to look around here before we go? And then I like walk over to the desk.
Yeah, you want to look through those papers, Win?
On it.
There's one last thing I want to check. I want to figure out if there's any way if I can tell if Hans was brought here dead or alive already.
So, I guess look for drag marks. Blood smears.
Yeah, there's shoe prints in the blood.
What kind of shoe prints?
Oh, I don't have his shoes here. I don't know.
Like, does it look like a running shoe, a biker shoe,
I'd say
a
with
heel? Is it a
Dress
smaller
shoe.
foot, a bigger foot? Are we forensics here?
Yeah.
let's get 2 more investigative mystery rolls from Wynn and Clifford.
He is a gum shoe.
Was there gum on this shoe?
And Corny just takes 3 harm.
Oh no, psychic harm.
The hex is spreading.
I have mixed success for my investigate for the desk papers.
Okay. So both
did do
mixed
much better.
success. Corny, I'd say we'll go with you first. You don't see anything that really would indicate that the body had been dragged in.
Clifford.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, Clifford.
Why is it the names that start with the same letter are just going to get mixed up? Clifford, you don't see anything that would indicate drag marks. The prints you see seem to be like dress shoes.
The male dress shoes.
Yeah, that's kind of what you can gauge from just the blood prints alone.
Okay. And maybe like around his size, they could plausibly be his shoes. Or right now
The
the bloody footprints. Okay.
yeah, it's hard to tell exactly like whose shoes they are. You get the like looking at the treads, it looks like dress shoes, but hard to tell much beyond that.
I can't tell like they're women's shoes or men's shoes.
I'll give you that they do look like men's shoes.
Okay. I just think that would be pretty obvious.
Yeah. When you're looking through the papers, is there anything specific that you're looking for, or just doing a general?
I think I'm doing a general, just looking for something out of place or something that would catch my eye that might be tied. I would say maybe it's like a... Like maybe the where did it go energy? Like, because I picture like, you know when they grab like a piece of mail or something's out of place and it's like, oh, that's where they're going. Like I'm picturing the movies when they find the clue on the desk and...
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Where it's like they ripped the number off the Post-it thing. And you're like,
Yeah,
that's where they're going. It's that person's name, but there's no number anymore. Like, yeah.
The books here seem to be there's no distinctly magic books that seem to be out in the open, but they seem to be just like one of them seems to be like an actual just like a generic journal with like dates written on it, and knowing the person, you see things just like, oh, this seems like almost too generic. It could be just like a decoy journal. But there is something that catches your attention, and it's a like a brochure, sort of like it's a brochure for I had it here. It's a brochure for the Salzweld Mall. Salzweld Weddle. Salzwedel Mall.
Salzwedel Mall. Is that the mall that was for sale?
Property near it was there had been offers made on property near it, around it.
Oh, okay.
But the deals never went through.
Well, I'm gonna think that is a suspicious piece of paperwork, and I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. Just gonna do Corny.
Yeah.
You hear on the radio on the cop go off, and it's says just running a little late, Keith. I'll be there in a couple minutes for the shift change.
Well, what do I think would help me convince this person to come to the bathroom first rather than go straight upstairs? Because my goal is to say, like, give it a brief pause and then pick up the walkie-talkie. Oh, thank God you called. I didn't know what to do. This officer was down on the ground sick. I took them to the restroom. Can you come here quickly and help them? We're on the ground floor in the lobby bathroom, is what I want to say. You think with my grifter ability, that would be good. Or is there something better to say?
I think that sounds pretty.
Yeah, that seems pretty convincing. Like that seems pretty good.
So
Like
I'm gonna run that with a. I'm gonna use one of my holds. Do I have to do it? Do I have to declare it before? Yes. So I have to declare it before. I'm gonna spend one of my holds. This makes a 9 or a 2 to 8 is a miss. 9 to 11 is a complete success, and a 12 plus is an advanced success. It actually makes it harder. And we're gonna do a manipulate someone.
but it makes the odds of complete success higher.
Yeah, it actually allows me to. No, it doesn't. No. It makes the odd. It actually makes it so I can do an advanced success. That's the only.
Oh,
difference.
okay.
But I would love an advanced success. That'd be great. What is my advanced success? Is this worth? Not only do they do what I want, they become my ally for the rest of the
Wow.
history.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's go. Come on, 12 plus.
Let's see.
No! wait. Let me tell you something. I might. Ooh. Just because the benefit is so big, I might want to luck.
Your fourth luck.
Oh, god damn it. Why do I already have 3 spent? You know what?
Don't throw it.
YOLO. Yep, I lucked. So that's a complete success. They are now my ally.
Oh my.
Oh god. I'm getting close to being doomed, y'all.
so this is just like me talking now, but Max would be so proud of you.
Oh,
You're doing so well.
Yeah.
I'm doing something. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, that's a complete success at a cost of a luck. Oh my god. Why? Really? A 6? Oh.
You don't even know this guy.
No, but
But
I'm trying to keep them downstairs and away from y'all.
But now he's our ally to the whole thing. Like,
Yeah. Now I have a friend in the force without having to take the perk.
okay, let me get
Create a character.
Yeah, I'll have to create a full character for this fucker now.
Yes. That's the best thing you can do as a player is throw a wrench in the entire DM's plan.
I think that'll be homework.
Yeah.
But what happens if we use all our luck points?
I'm pretty sure you just die.
You don't die. It means that if you can't save yourself from any roll, so luck can also stop you from taking any harm. So
Oh.
there's
So far, I've been so strong in combat, I don't need that part of it.
So it actually says in the luck portion, when you have no luck left, bad things will happen to you.
yeah,
But it does not elaborate.
yeah.
Bad things.
And-
Also, just to remind you, because of my
Oh my god.
because of my class, what is it? Someone from my past will reappear in my life soon.
Yep.
Again. I now have 2 in the chamber, so whenever you want to handle that.
You're being the trigger for most of the mysteries so far.
Yes. Oh. See, guys, I'm bringing benefit.
Complicated character here.
Just so much chaos.
I have so much fun with them, though. This is my chaos story-driven character, where my D&D elephant Loxodon is chaos, just fucking ability-driven character.
a chaotic Loxodon?
Oh yeah,
Isn't that
he's
like
a cleric
at the
of fire.
That's how Loxodon were pretty much.
They're generally good, but they've also
Like
kind of
waffle.
changed a lot of it. Well, they've changed a lot of it to where you can be more free in those choices.
Yeah.
They are not required to be lawful.
Yeah, but
So-
the society as like a whole is a little bit more like
Chill.
Yeah, absolutely.
honorable, like not
He lost
chaos.
He lost his family young to a fire, and then rather than being scared of fire, was taken in by a fire cult / faith, and is now a cleric of a chaotic deity. But he still maintained his good. He didn't go full evil.
Okay.
Anyways, we have a new friend now.
Yeah,
He's not gonna live through this. I hope you know.
You know, some friends are there for a season. Some are there for a lifetime.
this.
Our job is to create a strong bond with him. So when he does
It
die,
hurts when he dies.
yeah,
Oh, shit. I just realized I was touching the paint under my eye.
Oh no.
I smudged my makeup.
Yeah. You're the rough cop. It makes sense.
Give me a second to think of what this entails. Cause what I was expecting to be adversary now turns to possibly permanent ally.
Yep. Possibly permanent.
Do y'all have a moment in the bathroom?
Well, no, because the dude's not there yet, but we might have a moment when he gets there. We'll see. I like to keep my options open.
I get it.
He says, yeah, I'll be right over. What's your name?
Well, my friends call me Corny.
the Corny, you're a local legend.
I've heard of you.
No big deal.
He's just like a big fanboy.
So a few minutes pass. And then you hear you're not, oh yeah, you're outside the stall. The door opens to the bathroom, and trying to decide something. We'll go high or low.
I choose high as in my favor. Unless it has nothing to do with it in my favor.
I don't know if it'd be in your favor.
Alright, fair.
Okay. Entering in the bathroom is a male, middle-aged, very tired looking male.
Does he by chance have like gray streaks of hair in his beard?
Bags under his eyes,
God.
A single gray streak going through his hair.
Permanent ally acquired. Heard.
Corny hasn't met this person before.
Oh my God.
But he's not in uniform, but does have a shield around his neck, but his tie's loose. And wears suspenders. It's like
Are they red suspenders?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh my God! Thank God you're here. I didn't know what to do. I would have called sooner on the radio. I just, it's an officer. I didn't want to touch his equipment and be in trouble for that. Did you at least call the ambulance?
I didn't know what the issue was exactly, but I can get them on the radio. But just what's he like? And I assume you opened the stall for him.
If he's walked over, yeah, then I open the stall.
Yeah, and the officers, the uniformed officers there, still not super responsive. This detective does a bit of a pat down just to check situation. Just like, so you didn't see what happened to him at all?
No, I rounded the corner. I was going to my room with my friends. I sent them on ahead. I saw somebody in need. He grabbed his stomach and then hit the ground. I don't know what happened. But I got him into the bathroom as quickly as I could. I figured that was the best option. I'm not a doctor.
He grabs a radio and you hear him say, "I need an ambulance at the Grand River. Officer isn't responsive. Seems to be taken by some sort of ailment." And he's like, "Thank you for helping him."
Oh, no, of course. And honestly, you helped him. You look like you could use a break.
It's like, there's been a lot going on in this city lately. I'm just trying to get by.
Well, I'm sure saving a fellow officer would help you get by.
Flattery.
My name's Detective I believe it's Patrick.
Yeah. Patrick. There, Monster of the Week notes. There we go. Patrick.
Patrick Egan.
Egan, yeah.
My name's Detective Egan.
He doesn't say Patrick, then?
No, he'd say Detective Egan.
Okay. Well, great to meet you, Detective Egan. I need to go about my day. You've already called in for help, correct?
Yeah, you do hear the dispatch on the radio say that they've received his call and an ambulance will be there within 10 minutes.
And I say, I look forward to hearing about how you rescued a fellow officer. We should meet up sometime over at the spot. Maybe we can help each other help others.
That's an interesting offer. I might swing by sometime.
All right. I look forward to seeing you. best of luck. And I pat him on the shoulder and then head out.
Okay.
I'm happy he still has a job.
Barely.
It's alright, I just changed his fortunes.
So you guys, I believe you guys got all that you think you can from this room, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this might be overthinking it, but do you think we should probably maybe check for like any bugs? You know, like recording devices.
That's not a bad idea. Actually.
Okay. I feel weird just
Right.
continuously calling for investigate mystery, but I don't know if these could fall under anything else. Investigate mystery. Kicks mass, helps manipulate someone, protect someone, read a bad situation. It could fall under read a bad situation. So either read a bad situation, or if you have a unique move that might help instead.
No, I don't. And it's sharp, so I'm going with a -1 unless someone wants to help me, maybe.
I mean, I'll look around if you want. Check underneath the table and up
Sure.
around.
I mean, I feel like you're like the cop. Yeah, exactly.
I'm a detective, so I'm like, all right. If I was
Yeah.
gonna bug this place,
Yeah.
where would I put it? Like maybe like the televisions, the dresser, underneath the coffee table.
Okay.
The character sheet.
Yeah, let's roll read a bad situation for if there's anything you haven't noticed. Not exactly how this move's supposed to work, but it's close enough. Things are wibbly wobbly.
Read a bad situation. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
How about that? Do I either find them or
Okay. So. You look around for a bug or recording device of any kind. I'd say you do find one. Close to the entrance, like shoved into the back behind the drawers of this table. Like stuck behind it, between the panel behind it.
oh, really?
It seems to be a digital recorder. It would likely be it would be transmitter, digital transmitter.
Oh, this thing's been transmitting the entire time?
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it could. It's currently on. You don't know how much it's picked up.
Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at it. Does it look police made? It's like government sort of style stuff, or is it?
This looks like it's not police or government. It looks like it's it has the bones of like a Polaris tech, but it looks like it's like black market, not like registered. So somebody who has connections to get not just high-end technology, but black market technology.
Oh.
Is there like a switch on it? And then the batteries.
I say it'd be easy enough. Either there should be a way to disconnect it.
I think I know who it is.
I gotta take the batteries out. I'm gonna pocket it.
Okay.
Well, it seems like the room was bugged the entire time. I'm perfect. Amazing.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to look at before taking off?
Not particularly. There's like a blunt murder weapon. Room was bugged. We got the satchel.
Doesn't seem like it was a blunt weapon.
Oh. Okay. But there is an outline of some sort of murder weapon on the ground.
Yeah. Judging by the impact, your best guess would be that it was some sort of bladed weapon.
Oh, okay.
Like a decent sized knife, maybe.
Wayne has a lead over there in the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
There's be plenty of information in that satchel. So
yes.
Jake, I don't know what I need to roll, but just what you said about the recording device.
Yeah.
What would I need to roll to figure out if the design stuff looks familiar?
I think that can depend because, like, you're allowed to have your own suspicions.
Okay, but I'm gonna say, this looks just based on what Jake said, and I think, and Colfax, you weren't in the group when he was here, but one of the other players that left, he played a character called John Doe, the flank.
It wouldn't resemble any of his stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is much higher end than
Okay.
anything he made. His was like MacGyvered stuff that
Okay.
looked very unstable.
Okay, but never mind, because I thought it's like, ooh, he's making a comeback. He's making a comeback as an evil dude. And I was like, yes.
No. This looks
Okay,
like
never mind.
actually like well manufactured.
Okay. Then never mind.
I knew where you were going with that, though.
Yeah, this thing looks like it was expensive, essentially. And nothing.
I don't pick stuff easily before, when I do, I get really excited on this.
Yeah, this thing looks like it was expensive, and nothing John Doe made ever looked
Okay.
expensive.
Okay. Okay. Then, but never mind. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good to go then.
So you guys leave the room and eventually meet up with Corny somewhere in your passing. And I assume you have an exchange of information with how much you let him know of what you found.
Regardless of what they got to tell me, I'm going to say we got to get out of here before any strings are connected. But we can definitely talk about that after.
I agree. I'm show him the bug we found. That room was bugged the entire time we were there.
Oh, great. Let's go. I'm trying to get away from this officer before anything else shows up or any other eyes show up. And then now there's a bug involved. Cool.
It's fine. It's fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
I'm involved. Pretty much everything.
You guys meet up and exit the hotel. Give a nod to the
Danny.
people off the officer outside and get to your vehicle.
Danny, I need you to take us home, but try to act like we have a tail. Don't drive fast, but try to lose him. Just in case.
Radio. And he takes off, making some very quick turns down some zigzaggy streets. And you guys can debrief each other while driving. But I think that's a good place to call it for this session.
All right.
Cool.
As you guys make your way, I assume, back to the spot.
I think that's the play.
And we'll pick up from here We'll pick up back here in November. What date? November 3rd should be the next date. We'll post to the Bird app if that changes. Until then, thank you everyone for watching. It's been great, and we'll see you next time.
Ew.
Yeah.